up and hit a scoring fly ball for a run. Bob Shirley, the left-hander, gets up in the Yankee bullpen. Fastball and a high drive into deep left center field. It's away out and gone.
You don't get to swing a bat.
I knew I could do that, so you know where my next step was.
Yeah.
Griffey hits a long drive right field. If it stays fair, he's got one. Off the foul pole. Home run for Ken Griffey. And the Yankees lead the Brewers 1-0.
Number 11 for Ken Griffey.
Last year when he was 5-13. Drive to deep right field. It is gone. Goodbye. Harold Porter with a long home run, his 14th of the year, and the Cardinals lead 2-0.
Well, Tom Seaver has now given up 18 home runs in his
strike. This could be trouble. And it's way out of here. Home run by Dave Winfield.
And that was hit a ton. That ball almost made the bleachers in deep left center field. That went well over the 377 mark. That ball had to be hit maybe 410, 415 feet.
This could be the ballpark for Dave Winfield. Well, fans, you know what happens every time a Yankee hits a home run for the second time in this inning. Hey, Dave Winfield, this bud's for you.
That he'd have to make play in the outfield.
That's trouble.
He won't have to cut it all on that, will he?
Well, let's see. It's on top of the screen. On the screen, a home run for Evans, his 22nd home run of the year, and his 56th run batted in, and the Red Sox take the 1-0 lead.
And now we see why Hawks played him.
Well, yeah, you play him, but it doesn't make much difference, except one more home run for Evans, who already has a long-term contract here. What you... Right away center, Moreno will not get it. It's gone. A fastball down and away, a towering drive to center field. Jim Rice has just hit his 37th home run of the year, and he now has 120 runs batted in, and the Red Sox lead 3-0.
Out of here, and it's an 8-5 ball game. Holy cow. With this kind of a club, things happen so quickly. And Simmons has now driven in 4 runs.
This Milwaukee club is game with Peterson if he got it.
Could be trouble. Home run, Glenn Hoffman. So Glenn Hoffman joins the home run act here at Fenway, hitting his 4th home run of the season.
This is the first time this year, Bobby Mercer, that Ron Guidry has given up 3 home runs in a ball game.
Steve Balboni. Bye-bye. I'll see you later. Rice don't even turn around.
That's over the screen.
Over the screen. There was no doubt about that. Steve Balboni, his 5th home run of the year.
Well, Balboni knows how to trot him out. And hey, fans, you know what happens every time a Yankee hits a home run? Hey, Steve Bell.
Count. Mike Schmidt. Average about 37 home runs a year the last 10 years. And he hits a high fly ball into deep center. Back goes Landreau on the track at the wall. Times the leap and can't get it. Home run for Mike Schmidt. That's the 10th home run he's hit against Jerry Royce. And the Phillies have a 1-0 lead.
Make no bones about it. He is the franchise, the big man, and you can try to pitch around him and don't let him beat you, but he'll widen his strike zone and do exactly what he did, and there was nothing.
Matthews. And the fastball is hammered to left field. See you later. Home run in the left field bleachers. So the #1 Phil got a low fastball and jerked it out. And just like that, a 1-1 tie.
No doubt about it. And Fernando, almost in disbelief, he knew the minute that ball was touched off that it was gone.
So evidently a case again of a miss.
2-2 pitch. Hit deep to left.
See you later.
Kittle going back. This one is on its way. This one is gone. The 2-0. This ball is really drilled, and see you later. When this comes down, it might be in a different time zone. Eddie Murray breaks out of it with a flourish. A titanic 3-run homer, 3-zip Baltimore.
Checking with the local citizenry to find out about a tractor pull.
I got it, too.
There's a drive to left field. You can take your tractor and pull it. It's all tied up 3-3.
Yes, sir. And you talk about I got it. Baylor got it. He really nailed that one. There was no doubt about it. Brohard just turned around and watched it like the rest of the people. And we've got ourselves a tied-up ball game here.
Don Baylor's 19th home run. He had one yesterday just about the same spot. So the big guy picks up his 70.
No batting practice until Bobby Brown hit me right in the chest in Detroit.
There's one that, if it stays fair, is going to be out of here. Going, it is gone. Well, that play by Ramos, a big play, Bill. Yep. That kept the tying run off the bases. And despite that 2-run home run by Don Baylor, the Yankees are still down a run here in the 9th inning. Baylor's 5th home run. 21 runs. Thinking ahead a little bit.
See that boy set up in there?
Yep. And there's the drive deep to left field. Going, it is gone! And the ball game is over. He didn't get that one too far inside. Well, Baylor looking for it too, and it's Don Baylor's 11th home run of the year, and the Yankees win it by a score of 6-4, and they've now won 6 straight. DB, the DH, and the darling of the crowd as he ripped that inside pitch on a line into the left field seats, and the Yankees win it 6-4. A Baylor blast.
1977, and Gary Matthews has returned the favor. High fly ball to left. Matthews on the track at the wall. It's gone. Home run, Baker. It is only a phrase, but it certainly seems applicable here in Philadelphia. Home run, Baker.
That's right. When you said that, it flashed.
Well, that makes it 3-1 in favor of Philadelphia. As Baker,
height, one of the biggest men ever to play his position, and the oldest to play second base.
In the air to right field.
Look at that.
Dwyer is going all the way back, and it's out of here.
There you go.
And into the wind again.
And you called it, Earl. You said you liked the way he was standing up there. And he hung in there.
Well, he seemed to be looking for a breaking ball, and that's what he got. That stayed on the inside half.
As we move now to the top of the 8th inning, it is Maddox who leads off with a drive to left field into the corner and gone. Gary Maddox, who hit 4 during the regular season. He has always had deceiving power. He has never had the big home run totals, but he's a guy who has been capable over the years of hitting them out, and with more frequency than he has exhibited. Deep left field and into the corner and out of here. Dave Concepcion hitting it right down the line, just fair and gone.
Well, they got a pitch up in his wheelhouse, and he really turned on it, and that ball got out of here in a hurry.
A man who always had a
fairly quiet series, only 5 hits and no RBIs. That mark there, of course, including the playoff American League playoff series as well.
And the explosion from these Brewers bats that people have talked about, we've seen so much of. Look out.
That one's hit well, deep to right. If it's fair, it's gone, and we have a tie game. Live in Milwaukee, you can bet that brought them right out of their seats as Ben Ogilvy has his first home run of the series, and we have a new game at 1.
As expected here in St. Louis, it's like they sprayed the ballpark with ether. And in Milwaukee, they're dancing in the streets, and that's the way it should be. The 7th game of the World Series.
Eddie Murray's tonight, one that stands out. But the average fan likes to see runs and more runs and home runs. So for them, no.
in the air to center field and deep. They may be looking at a home run right here. And they are.
There's a little of that excitement you were talking about, especially for the hometown fans, huh?
Already knows he can't afford one mistake tonight, the way Carlton looked.
That's exactly right. He knows it. He's watched Carlton pitch 2 innings, but there might be one mistake. It's gone.
High in the air. It's got a chance, and it is gone.
There's one mistake. I hope he can't afford to make another one now.
Gary Matthews, who has not had the happiest of seasons. He, too, for a while was out of the lineup and was being platooned, but you'd never know it if you'd only watched the Phillies in postseason. On Sunday, he'll pitch game 5. Pitched very well through 4 the other night, and then came unraveled in the 5th inning. Morgan hits it high in the air and deep to right field. He may have his second home run of the series. He does.
Are going crazy. Earl, you talk about staying in there against a southpaw just up in Brooklyn. Dazzy Vance of the then Brooklyn Dodgers. He had that frayed shirt. The ball got lost.
Danny Ford hits a high drive to deep left field. Matthews goes all the way back into the corner and watches it sail into the bullpen.
We're not getting to see a lot of offense in this World Series, but we're certainly getting to see a number of home runs.
Well, what a great story Dan Ford is. The way he's come back from that beating, as Reggie described, who was beaten 3 times. What happened to him?
doubt about that one. Dave Winfield has just hit his second home run of the year, and the Yankees now lead by a score of 7-1.
Oh, man, did he put a charge into that one. Whatever got in his eye, he better leave in there, and hey.
2-1. Jackson singled and scored that go-ahead run in the 5th inning. That's gone. That hits off the top of the upper deck and back downstairs. Angels now lead 3-1. That's Jackson's first home run this year.
Roger Maris. Here's the windup. Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Holy cow! Holy cow! What a shot! Another standing ovation for Roger Maris. 61 home runs, and they're still fighting for that ball out there.
In spring training, he's 3 for 7. He batted .251 with 5 home runs last year. Ball hit well to left field. Lonnie Schmidt back. That ball is out of here. Hubie Brooks on an inside fastball puts the Mets on the board.
Well, if there's any one thing the Mets would like to see is Hubie Brooks pull the ball and hit some home runs. And he certainly did it right there. He gets an inside pitch, which you need to pull.
You're not superstitious. It's something I learned from fellas like you who played baseball. And that's a dugout tradition, not a superstition. Well, it's a super. There's the drive. It stays there. It is going. It is going. It is gone.
And Gibson apparently had the Tigers put to rest in '68. Mickey Lolich took over the series.
That was an unbelievable series, Howard. I was at that one.
Murray drills it to deep right field. And one thing about Murray is when he breaks out of a slump, he really does it.
And it was mentioned in the booth. Howard said it. In the last ball game, it looked like Eddie Murray was swinging the bat a little bit better. He's had a couple of pitches like that earlier in the series and hasn't been able to do much with them. But he certainly got all of that one.
You could see by his demeanor today, he knew he was getting back into his hitting groove. He was much more relaxed and comfortable, even in the way he talked to.
Even the count up to 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. There's still no score between the Yankees and the Mets. 6'2" Dwight Gooden. This ball's hit deep to right field, right down the line. This could go, and it's gone. Even against the wind, Frank. I mean, Nettles just lashed that ball. That ball would have been at least 350 down the line. So, Nettles with his first home run of the spring.
Hey, fans, you know what happened? Throwing up the umpire. He didn't like that second call strike, but he kept looking towards center field and made his speech. He can stay in a lot of games that way.
And he probably hammers it to left. Raines goes back. It's gone. Home run on the road for Jim Rice.
Took an awful lot of time before he was ready to hit. He doesn't take that much time anymore. He likes to just kind of step into the box and, you know, start swinging. Over there, it took him like 5 minutes to get ready to hit. Hit deep to left field. This could go, and it's gone. George Foster with a home run. That'll tie the game up. Home run apiece by the Mets and the Yankees. Take a look at George Foster. That's Foster's third home run of the spring.
The right fielder.
Hit to deep left field. Matthews going all the way back, and Dempsey has hit it out.
I wonder how many people were expecting that.
That is some stooge, that Dempsey.
They call the bottom of that order Dower, Cruz, and Dempsey, the three stooges, but they have done the job.
277. Blue Jays had the good starting pitching. Lacked a little bit, perhaps, in the bullpen. They hope they've shored that up with Brian Clark and Dennis Lamp. Curveball, that one hangs, and that one is going to be out of here, fair or foul. It is a fair ball home run for Kelly Gruber, his fourth hit of the spring. I think if we see that one again, you'll see the perfect example of a curveball that hangs up from a pitcher, and the hitter jumps all over it. That makes
struggling with men in scoring position, and he's got the bases loaded. He's hitting less than 200 with men in scoring position. He out at first, Carew at second, Trio at third. 2 out. And he drives it to deep right. Back goes Murphy, away back, and there it is, the first grand slam in All-Star history. On the first grand slam home run in All-Star history, hit by that man, smiling Fred Lynn.
2-2 to Milner. Ball hit well to right field. That's going to get at least one run in. Out of here, home run, Eddie Milner. I mean, a rocket to right field. Strawberry went back as though he had a play. And the Reds now lead it 6-1 on a 3-run home run by Eddie Milner. I mean, that ball had some giddy up on it.
Oh, yeah.
Player.
Deep to left. And that's going to be gone.
Goodbye.
Oh, holy cow. Rick Cerrone with a 3-run homer. And now it's a 14-4 ball game. And all this with